Welcome back, aviation lovers. My name is Solomon and this is Flipside 05, where we dive deep into the most fascinating stories in aviation. I've always had a fascination for presidential aircraft. There's something absolutely captivating about the planes and helicopters that carry world leaders, especially when it comes to the President of the United States. For the longest time, I've always wanted to do a video on Marine One, the helicopter that flies the most powerful person in the world. Well, today is that day. We're going behind the scenes of Marine One, its origin, its incredible security features, its luxurious interior, and even its future. So sit back and enjoy the ride as we uncover the mind-blowing facts behind the US President's flying fortress. The story of Marine One begins in the 1950s. The US President didn't always use helicopters for short-distance travel. It wasn't until 1957, under President Dwight Eisenhower, that the need for helicopter transportation became a matter of national security. The Cold War was heating up, and there was concern about how to evacuate the president quickly from the White House if Washington came under attack. The idea of using a helicopter was simple but revolutionary, a way to bypass roads and get the president to safety in minutes, not hours. On July 12, 1957, Eisenhower became the first US president to lift off from the south lawn of the White House in a Bell UH-13J helicopter. The scene must have been surreal, almost futuristic. The leader of the free world rising above the manicured guardians of the White House in a chopper, signaling the dawn of a new era in presidential transport. This humble beginning has evolved into one of the most elite and technologically advanced helicopter fleets in the world. Every president since Eisenhower has relied on Marine One for its quick, reliable, and most importantly, secure mode of transportation. Today, it is more than just a helicopter ride. It's a moving command center. Every president since Eisenhower has used Marine One, but some were more attached to it than others. John F. Kennedy, for instance, was an early adopter and turned Marine One into an integral part of his travels. Kennedy enjoyed the flexibility Marine One offered, especially on trips to his family estate in Hyannisport. But Marine One also played a pivotal role during the Cuban Missile Crisis, enabling the president to move quickly between secure locations as tension with the Soviet Union reached their peak. Lyndon B. Johnson, known for his larger-than-life personality, would repeatedly give tours of Marine One to visiting heads of state. He was fascinated by the technological marvel of the helicopter. Johnson even had a phone installed aboard Marine One, making it one of the first helicopters in the world to feature secure communications, a necessity as the country was grappling with Vietnam, civil rights movements, and the space race. Fast forward to more modern presidents, and we see Marine One has become almost symbolic of presidential authority. President Obama, known for his coup de meneur, famously waved goodbye from Marine One during his farewell flight as president. He made the climb up the helicopter steps look effortless, as if it was a second home. President Trump, who is a renowned aviation enthusiast, reportedly took great interest in the helicopter's technology, even suggesting ways to improve its design during his time in office. President Biden continues to rely on the Marine One fleet for short-haul trips, and given his extensive political career, he is no stranger to the world of presidential aviation. Now, let's talk about the helicopters themselves. These flying fortresses aren't just for show. The Marine One fleet today includes two main helicopters, the VH-3D Sea King and the VH-60N White Hawk, both made by Sikorsky, a company that has been synonymous with presidential air travel for decades. Let's start with the VH-3D Sea King, one of the most recognizable helicopters in the world. You've seen it land on the White House lawn, and if you ever watch footage of the president stepping out of Marine One, chances are you're looking at a Sea King. This is a beast of a helicopter. It's about 72 feet long, that's almost as long as a basketball court, and it can carry the president, several staff members, and Secret Service agents comfortably. But it's not just about size. The VH-3D can fly at 150 miles per hour with a range of about 450 miles, enough to cover most short to medium range missions. Now, if you think about it, this speed and range are crucial because Marine One often flies over dense urban areas or through unpredictable weather conditions. The helicopter's two engines ensures that if one fails, the president can still safely reach their destination. Now, Here's something not many people know. Marine One is designed to operate silently at certain altitudes. That's right, it's outfitted with advanced noise reduction technology, allowing it to fly with a significantly quieter signature than most helicopters of its size. This is important for security, but also to ensure that the president can communicate clearly inside without the deafening noise typical of helicopters. Then there's the VH-60N White Hawk, which is more agile than the Sea King. The White Hawk is slightly smaller, about 64 feet long, but it's faster, clocking in at speeds of up to 183 miles per hour. It's used when the president needs to get into or out of tighter spaces, or when an extra burst of speed is required. It has a range of about 320 miles, which might be a bit shorter than the Sea King, but its speed and maneuverability more than make up for it. And both of these helicopters are loaded with classified technology that makes them virtually impervious to attack. From bulletproof armor to electronic countermeasures that can throw off radar systems and even heat-seeking missiles, these helicopters are equipped with the latest defensive technologies. Speaking of security, Marine One doesn't fly alone. Each time the president takes to the skies, several decoy helicopters fly alongside it. This might be one of the most jaw-dropping security features of Marine One. Imagine this: you're a potential threat, looking up at a formation of identical helicopters, and you have no idea which one carries the president. That's the genius of Marine One's decoy fleet. And it's not just outside that's protected. The helicopter itself is bulletproof and armored to withstand everything from small arms fire to explosive fragments. The windows, yes, they are bulletproof as well, able to stop rounds from most high-powered rifles. Inside, it's packed with state-of-the-art medical equipment just in case there's an emergency while the president is airborne. But here's where things get truly futuristic. Marine One is equipped with countermeasures that can detect and neutralize incoming threats like missiles. That includes infrared jammers, which can misdirect heat-seeking missiles, and radar jamming technology, which can confuse enemy systems trying to track it. There's even speculation that Marine One could deploy flares to mislead incoming rockets, though the specifics are of course classified. Now let's step inside Marine One. Because the interior is just as impressive as the exterior, you might picture the president sitting in a luxury seat waving to the crowds. But there's so much more to the inside of this presidential helicopter. Marine One is designed to function as a flying office, a place where the president can continue working even in the sky. First, there's the secure communications system, which is one of the most critical aspects of the interior. The president has access to direct communication line to the White House Situation Room and world leaders at any moment. In fact, Marine One can act as a mobile command center during crisis. The cabin itself is surprisingly spacious. It's designed to carry about 14 people, including the president, Secret Service agents, aides, and sometimes even a press pool. The seats are plush with space for the president to sit comfortably and work. They are soundproof walls, so the roar of the rotors doesn't interfere with conversations or meetings. Now let's talk about the future of the presidential helicopter. Marine One has finally been upgraded to the VH-92A Patriot, built by Sikorsky. This new helicopter is faster, more secure, and packed with even more advanced technology. The VH-92A is designed to replace the aging VH-3D and VH-60N models. It's a marvel of modern engineering, able to fly faster, up to 190 miles per hour and further with a range of 500 miles. But speed and distance aren't the only upgrade. The VH-92A features improved communication systems and even better defensive capabilities. So there you have it. Marine One is more than just a helicopter. It's a symbol of presidential power, authority, and security. From its fascinating history serving every US president since Eisenhower, to the incredible technology and security features that keep the leader of the free world safe, Marine One continues to evolve with the times. Whether you're a fan of aviation or just curious about the behind-the-scenes world of the US presidency, Marine One is undoubtedly one of the most mind-blowing pieces of flying technology out there. Thanks for tuning in, aviation enthusiasts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Marine One, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating aviation stories. Until next time, this is Solomon signing off from Flipside 05.